This is another excerpt from the beginning of Dracula, Bram Stoker. It's when Jonathan Harker is, pretending to be asleep in the bedroom, and the three vampire women come in, and the blonde, fair one is about to, feast on his blood, and Dracula comes in and stops her, and, the fair girl comes up and, is laughing at the Count, and she says, "You yourself never loved. You never love." On this, the other women joined, and such a mirthless, hard, soulless laughter rang through the room that it almost made me faint to hear. It seemed like the pleasure of fiends. Then the Count turned, and looking at my face attentively, and said in a soft whisper, "Yes, I too can love. You yourselves can tell it from the past, isn't that so? Well, now I promise you that when I am done with him, you shall kiss him at your will. Now go, go! I must awaken him, for there is work to be done." Now, let's just be clear that here's, again, the sleeping Jonathan, excited that he was about to be kissed by the vampire woman. He's, and pretending to be asleep, and the Count looking attentively on him and saying these words, but then covering himself up, "Well, you guys know that I loved you in the past, and, I too can love." And again, he's looking at Jonathan. And let's also remember when Renfield, who's, let's remember, a 50-year-old man, or mid-50s, is very excited about the arrival of Dracula, and he points to the spiders, and he says that they are the bridesmaids awaiting for the coming of the bride. Well, who do you think he is casting in the role of the bride and the role of the groom? So unlike maybe some writers, Stoker is not being overt about sexuality and vampires. Mel Brooks kind of more effectively makes a parody of the sexual vampire versus the Victorian prude, but Lucy and British and all that, etc. But I think these are very subtle, clear undertones of homosexual thoughts, and Dracula admiring the sleeping Jonathan, Renfield, and the older man enthralled about the Count. And so long before there was a Lestat or an Anne Rice, there are vampires that have sexualities that go either way. Anyways, that's all I had for today. Thank you.